founder and president of the ONYXCON Foundation, 501c3 arts and creative lifestyle organization based in the ATL metro area. That's Atlanta, Georgia metro. One of the host cities of the FIFA World Cup coming up soon. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. But I'm also looking forward to some people getting up in this live. So I'm gonna wait before I get to really chit chatting. I just noticed that if you don't say anything, it takes longer for YouTube to bring somebody in. It's almost like it's reading your voice, so it wants to know what's the topic. What are you talking about? Well, maybe I'm the topic. Just me. Just me on screen is enough of a topic that anybody should be satisfied. How about that, YouTube? How about that? You know what I'm saying? I'm the topic. How about that? That ought to be enough with this smooth bald head that I just shaved up. And and got the cheeks clean too, and the beard lined up. You know what I'm saying? Summertime vibes, y'all. Summertime vibes. Oi, 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 oi. Mm-hmm. 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 We got to move on up. Moving on up with some subscribers. My last live got 2. Had a live last week that got, I think it was it 12, 13, something teen. I said, wait a minute, what? Couldn't believe that. That was the best live I've ever had as far as getting a bunch of subscribers at one time. That was pretty amazing. Lets me know it's happening slowly but surely. What's happening? First one in the building, give yourself a hand up. Give yourself one of these and then give me one. Let me get that thumbs up, man. Appreciate you, whoever you are. Welcome, welcome. Rest of them will be here soon. That's usually how it goes. They start showing up. Here they come. Here they come. They start filing in. Once you see one, it just boom. I think there's something in the algorithm of YouTube. I've never seen a number start at anything over 1. It always 1, and then it jumps to whatever. Like, I think it's symbolic. It wants you to know the power of 1. That's my theory on that. Why it does that. And I appreciate that. Okay. Yep. Yep. Y'all doing it up this morning. Well, I tell you. They ain't waiting till later to drive crazy. They doing weird stuff in the morning. Jeez. You get to a 4-way stop. You know you were there first. Food just take off. The person who was supposed to go really first, they like being nice. Come on. Like, see that. It's a difference in being nice and being dangerous. If you know you're supposed to go first, go ahead and go. Because you doing all that stuff might get you hit with these crazy people out here. You can't be that nice. You gotta, it's your turn. Do what you're supposed to do. And ease into it, because you never know. They might just jump the gun anyway. These folk crazy out here. You know? Oh man, should I go ahead and yeah, I guess I should. Go ahead and get my spot now. One good thing, I can see that's inspiring me to keep doing this earlier thing. I'm on my second order right now, waiting on it. Yeah, I know. Let's get some steps, y'all. I looked it up. You know, you're supposed to have, to really be healthy, you need at least about 15 to 20 miles per week. I'm saying in 7 days. That's how much you're supposed to be walking. That's easy for me if I wasn't having to do the stuff I got to do to survive. If I could be just doing the content I be wanting to do all the time, I'd always be walking, I'd always be hiking, I'd always be somewhere on a walking trail or in the city or whatever, somewhere in the world walking. I would do that. That would definitely be me. But like I say, got to get there. We got to get this monetization, y'all. We got to get everybody to kick in, keep liking, keep subscribing, but most importantly, watching, so this channel can do its part, and then I'm gonna do my part. Every subscription, every like is literally funding the dream, and that's how we get there. And you'll look up, and you'll say, "Man, I was looking at that guy's channel, that ONYXCON thing. Man, Joseph was in another country. He got back home. He covered like 5 events in Atlanta. Then he hopped right back on a plane and was somewhere else the next month. And then he came home and he covered some more events in America, not even just in Atlanta. He went across the nation. He was in Cali. He was in Florida. He was in, I mean, there's so much on the list, y'all. So much on the list. Question I got for y'all is how bad y'all want to see it? The only way we're going to be able to get to it is with the proper budget. We get the budget, we can make it happen. We don't get the budget, we just stuck on walking around in parking lots waiting on orders. And this bullshit. We, this ain't it. This ain't what you're supposed to really be watching. I'm telling you, I got way more than this. This is called survival mode. This is the budget version of this content. You want the real deal? You need to hit all the buttons. Subscribe, like, share. Y'all know the rules. Subscribe, like, share. Subscribe, like, share. Subscribe, like, share. It makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. All of the people you enjoy on YouTube, they're doing big things. It's because people kept supporting what they were doing. The only reason I show speed is where he's at. It's because people kept subscribing. People kept watching. That's it. It's real simple. It's just, it only gets complicated the more, but even with the more, it's still a simple concept. It's about that time for me to cut on my thing and get this. Simple concept, y'all. Just has to keep going. Can't stop the momentum. Can't let the negative BS slow down the momentum. And there's plenty of that always trying. Dealing with a situation right now because anybody ever been through some, hold on, let me see. All right. So if you are a subscriber, you're welcome to hit the chat. What's up? Somebody said, how you do? Hold tight. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever been through this nightmare, but to my grown folks, because that's what I do this for, by the way. These lives are not for kids, even though anybody and everybody be on YouTube. I've learned that. I've accepted that. That's the reality of this thing. They tell us to push these buttons when we start, Is this for kids? No, it never is. I don't care what it is. I always say no. Because my content is first for grown folks. If you choose to share something that's child appropriate, fine, but it's not, but no. All right, y'all, we back. We are back, fully loaded, delivery mode. Let's make it happen. Make it happen. But I was just about to say, I had a situation yesterday, y'all. Man, ain't nothing worse. And I've been through stuff before with this cyber age we're in. I say all the time, cyberpunk is real. Okay, it's not just a genre. It's just I'll just say cyber fantasy, cyber fiction is real. It's based on the reality of living in all this technology and the good and bad that comes with it. And there's a lot of bad because people are unethically using it, people are abusing it, and then some people are just outright scamming and stealing and robbing and going crazy with it. And so there's so much theft online. And it makes you feel, I'll be honest, sometimes y'all better understand it is a privilege. And I mean this. It's a privilege to see any YouTuber stay on here day after day the way I do and others do to build our brand, build our channels, because it's quite frankly, you feel like it's a risk to even be online. It really is. It's like you never know to what levels and what ways people can get your information, delve into your life, try to get things and piece things together and figure you out enough to steal something from you. And so I've had people hit my credit card or debit card and stuff before, but I had one of the worst hits the other day, and it really pissed me the funk off. I'm still dealing with it because if you ever been through that, you got to shut everything down. You got to start all over. You got to do all these different cases and make sure you follow up on stuff to make sure everything's everything, and you're gonna get what you're supposed to get back and all this. But the problem is the fact that it happens in the first place. Like you're like, where are the people? You hear about these jobs, cybersecurity, and people got cybersecurity. Are y'all really working? Like for real? Like, what is it that can be done to create enough of a barrier to where the most reputable companies don't get hit? Because you're talking about billionaire companies that still get taken out, and it just shows that none of this stuff is impenetrable. You can get got on anything online. It's happening all over the place, and cyber hacking and stuff like that. It's rampant. It's rampant, and so I just want to say to anybody out there, just be careful, man. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen, and do not. I repeat, do not go on any sites that you don't feel you can trust. And here's the worst part: check every site that you do trust, because especially my online shoppers, because I don't do a lot of online shopping, but I do it occasionally. And I've gotten that way. Like I've been on a site where I thought it was the legit site because they had all of the, I'm a graphic designer and an illustrator myself. So I design and draw and all these things. So, if I see a certain level of design, I hate to say I don't do it no more, but I used to trust that and think, oh, this must be the legit site or whatever. And you'll see these sales, and I'll just say this: anytime it looks too good to be true, it is. That's almost true of all in life. If it looks too good to be true, oh, it is. It's not the real. Something about it is fake. You better be real careful. That's a mess. Because a lot of times they make up these dummy sites, and they're just there to fish for people's information. Because once they get your card information, they're gonna keep telling you, you know, your transaction didn't go through. Try another. All they try to do is get all your cards. You went through everything in your wallet trying to buy something, thinking, oh, that didn't work. Maybe they don't take that. Maybe they'll take this. Because you're thinking it's a legit site. No, they just fishing your information. Be extremely careful of that. And always check the fine print, because the one thing about a lot of those fake sites, Like, just check the URL first, the URL. Okay, that's the address for any website. Always check that. If it ain't officially saying .com, and even if it is, like, if it just look wrong, like HTTPS colon backslash forward slash, and then I mean, check that stuff. I'm telling you, because it don't even register to you a lot of times when you first get on a site. You're gonna naturally go off an instinct of just it looks real, and you might trust it, and that's how they're getting people left and right. I mean, right and left, real bad, crazy stuff is going on. Don't get got. I'm telling you, don't get got. Be very careful of every damn site, and it makes you paranoid, quite frankly. But do what you got to do. I mean, I hate to say that it's like this, but it is. It's like you got to get to the point where you just like, you know what? I ain't playing with y'all, man. If I see anything off on about your website, anything off about your communication, somebody send you email. I'm real good with emails and text. I ignore all that junk. I shut that down so quick, it'll make a fool's head spin. For real. They ain't got a chance in hell in none of that most of the time. I get them real quick with that because I mean, it's too obvious most of the time. You know, it's my theory about everything though. It's like, hell, if you're on a dating app, why would you ever talk to anybody who don't show their full face and pictures? Or worse, don't have no pictures. Why do they even allow that on websites like that? If you can't show who you are, why would I want to talk to you? Like, no, that's not, no, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's so, man, I don't like that, man. I don't like that at all. You know? And I kind of push that to YouTube too. I mean, it's hard over here because people love to use an avatar and all that. I get all that, but if once you start chatting, that's why when people on my lives and people hit the chat, I always ask them the same questions. I say, "Yo, how old are you? Where you from? And what's your gender?" And I'm not gonna back down on that because that's for your safety and mine, and it's analytical. I want to know. I mean, on a light side of it, the positive side of it, I genuinely want to connect to my audience. I want to know who the hell is watching and build upon that. Like if I know for a fact that a certain nation of people likes my stuff, I'm gonna shout that nation out more. I'm gonna be like, yo, like y'all hear me? I'll shout it out all day. What's up, India? What's up, Indonesia? What's up, UK? What's up? Uh, who else be hitting me up real strong? I be seeing them all the time. A little bit of Ukraine, Russia be up in here. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Show people love, man. They love back. People love to get a shout out. Everybody likes to be acknowledged. Everybody wants to feel like their presence is recognized for being important. You're sharing your time. They're sharing theirs. We all get something out of it, right? Now, where is this freaking address? Subscribers only, 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 subscribers only in my chat. Yeah, I'm back. Had a long one with that last first drop off. I tell you, that's a whole nother topic, man. Yo, people who order stuff online, please, pretty please, be considerate of yourself and what you did. You are the one that went on your phone and ordered something. When the driver gets there, first of all, do give a tip, all right, in the app or in person, whichever works for you. Most times it's gonna be in the app, but do it, okay? Don't be fronting on the tip, man. People need that. Think about it. They are not. We are not the Browns. We are not the Brown Shield. We are not, some fancy company with the fancy truck. That's the company truck and all that. Yo, we not making what them folks make, okay? Not at all. So your tip is literally the only thing we got towards fixing brakes and getting new tires and oil changes and every other maintenance thing you can think of for a vehicle that keeps bringing you your groceries and them baggies and boxes that y'all can't wait to get home and get, and all the convenience of everything is right at your door. Well, guess what? Everybody who's doing that work, we deserve some love for it beyond just, oh, thanks. No, send that freaking money. Put that tip, boost that tip. You had it 5, man, make it 8. Can you afford 10? Do 10. If you a real one, do 20. Come on, push it up. You got it. You balling. No matter how the economy, no matter who's in office, y'all just, I see these people who living like that. Then there's everybody else, right? Some of y'all got it. Y'all got it going on. Y'all complain about gas because it's trendy to do it, but y'all ain't worried about no damn gas price. Y'all got that money. Help everybody else out because we in these holes, man, trying to come up. It's for real out here. It is not a game. Not a game at all. But be prepared. Like if you order something and it's got a code, you got a no digit code to give the driver because not every order works like that. But sometimes nothing more annoying than people like, what code? I got a code? God damn, man. Yes, you would know before I knew that you got to give me a code. And people just so absent-minded and aloof about every freaking thing, but they participating in everything too. Like you want to use it, you want to be on this economy of, oh yeah, everything's delivered. Well, guess what? You need to be. There's a lot of rules that go with that. Have your phone on you, number one. Don't be putting your phone down and walking away throughout the house, and you getting texts and emails and everything from the driver who's lost, because that happens. You know you live on that messed up ass street with them funky ass or that subdivision with them crazy names that all sound the same except for Court Lane. Like the whole subdivision is Blue Waters or something, right? And it's like Blue Waters Court, Blue Waters Lane, Blue Waters Avenue, Blue Waters. God dang, do you understand how easy it is for your order to end up on the wrong street, in front of the wrong house? And yes, the apps we use will sometimes tell you you're not at the location, you're not close enough, whatever. But sometimes when you're in the range and it's these newer communities with all them same name for everything, it doesn't differentiate. As long as you're in the complex, anywhere you put that thing is good. Think about that. And then think about the person like me that gives a damn if you get your stuff, because I know how it would make me feel if, man, they drop my stuff around the corner at another house. Like, no one wants to go through that, man. So, but it's also on you. You need to have accurate instructions. If you've ever had that problem, stop saying what you wish it was and deal with what it is. Like, put a note in there for the driver. People get confused when they come here because everything's named the same. You know, be human about it. I'm specifically on this. You want to make a right at that, a left on this, and then you'll be right there. People who do that always get their stuff. People who do that always get their stuff. People who act like figure it out. Okay, you gonna figure it out. I promise you, you finna figure it the fuck out. Cause you're playing games, y'all. Don't do that with people's time. It's not to be. Yeah, don't do that. Just don't do that. Respectfully. Universe bless y'all. We out here making it happen one way or another, man. It's gonna be a long day. I can feel it. It's gonna be a good day, but it's gonna be a long day. We're gonna damn sure make it better than yesterday, because yesterday had too many crazy moments. Oh man. I mean, after the other thing I was talking about, I was riding, it was night, and I didn't want to be out at night. I usually don't do no deliveries at night, right? But I got in a situation where like, okay, I gotta get this order. And my GPS went to acting up. I said, what the has anybody ever, and I know it ain't no, I mean, even if I ask the questions, everybody's like, no, well, not yet is the answer. But has it happened to you where you get directions to somewhere, you get there, GPS done took you all the way to this place. You only put in the address that was the address, right? Nothing else. You put in exactly. Matter of fact, you didn't even put it in. It's computerized. It goes from one app to the other. It's from the delivery app to the app you've chosen to be your preferred maps. It takes you to a location. You get there and realize this ain't it. Lord forbid the person is calling you, hey, where are you? I see you way over there. I'm in blah, blah, blah. You look at where that is, 15, 10 minutes away. Holy fucking shit. Or worse, 25 minutes away. But where everything I'm talking about has happened. You cussing at high heaven, you ready to just go home and say enough is enough. Bump it. Y'all win. I lose. I can't win. Damn. Damn. I don't even know what the hell to say about that. That was weird, Joe. It just knocked me off. Bottom line is, yo,